Hello, this is Dr. Chow, Dr. Eric Chow. Today, I would like to talk about the TURN project and TURN project proposal. Motivation. A TURN project is a very important part of the course. We set up the requirement for a TURN project in every one of my course because of the following reason. Number one, you need to find a job, and then a TURN project is a good example for you to show to your future employer. And of course, need to have a core projects experience. And sometimes the course go too fast. So it is impossible that you can put your knowledge into too many projects. So we try to give you a opportunity to exercise your knowledge using a good TURN project. The starting day of the TURN project will be the first day of the class, will be due on the last day of the class. So students have enough time to work on it. The proposal is due on week 10, but it doesn't mean that you should start your TURN project on week 10. You should start your TURN project on week 1. And then the project proposal is due on week 10. And the final project report, technical code, and also possible visual presentation and technical write-up will be due on week 16. Okay, project ideas. Any project related to programming language tool will be accepted. And here I just give you some candidate projects. You don't need to take one of these. These are just some examples. So number one, a scheme language interpreter. Number two, a single instruction assembler or runner or debugger. Number three, GeoJSON visualizer. A program developed for other course or other purpose won't be accepted. Please do not copy. Do not copy. And scheme interpreter, you can find reference material from CS61A.org. This one is directly for the Berkeley course, a similar course to this program language course. So you can look at the scheme project over there. And this one is only a candidate, but basically you can exercise your knowledge for designing a parser, evaluator, and also overall interpreter design. Project candidate number two is one instruction set architecture. You can find the reference on this video. This video is quite good. And there's only one instruction called subtract and jump if less than equal 0. So you can look at the video, and it is a fun project that you actually try to implement a simulator for a computer that with only one instruction. The instruction set, only one instruction, is called subtract less than equal 0. And you should implement every single macro function such as add, subtract, and also jump, and also different other assembly language basic operation based on this. Overall, this project so far, I've been teaching at Lewis University for 5 years on this same CS46K course. This has been a candidate project so far in these past 5 years, and there is only maybe one student ever try this project. So this one is very much encouraged for students to try. And the benefit of trying this project is usually the student can gain much better knowledge about the backend, the execution, and microprocessor side of the story. And number three candidate project is a GeoJSON visualizer. And you can look at this Wikipedia sites, and there are some geometrical objects, and they can be put into some sort of JSON format or GeoJSON format. And this project is to try to translate the GeoJSON data format to a graphic presentation. So it is a drawer design. Please provide the final program that can show the visualization of each object. And here I just show a few, but you can actually look at more information and then try to come up with more joint objects. Schedule. The term project can start at any time when after the course start in week 10, but you don't need to start on week 10. You can start much earlier, but week 10, you need to submit a 100-point worth project proposal. In week 16, you need to turn in your final project, and the final project is worth of 700 points. Project proposal. The purpose of having a proposal is when you work for a company, you must be able to present your idea and win the budget from the company. So presentation is very important. Convincing people is very important. Communication and also describing your own project is very important. So you need to write down in your proposal with the following items. Here should be week 10. You should write down a proposal and with project title and idea, project deliverable, tools, materials, and schedule. Please do not write a single line proposal. That is not a proposal. I'm expecting at least 2 pages. And you need to illustrate it in your idea and possible subsystem that you want to develop. Don't just write one sentence. It's not acceptable. Usually, I expect students to write a full proposal on this one, including your idea. So you should develop your proposal as early as possible, and it will be due on week 10. And then on week 16, a final report will be needed. You need to write a technical write-up in Word format or PDF format. And then you need to prepare a presentation that can be a PowerPoint, Google Slides, or YouTube link. Okay, you can take video for your demonstration and then post it onto YouTube and then send me only the link. So at least a Word file that actually is a technical write-up or a web link or a PowerPoint file, and all technical files such as Python program or your assembly program or schematic should be put into a zip file and zip the whole directory to me for the whole project. Do not try me 100 files. That is too many for me to grade them. But if you can make your program runnable, that would actually be very good. I'll try to give you some bonus points. All material can be grouped into a directory and then compressed to a zip file. And the YouTube video link will be enough. Do not send me the video file. Grading. All grading by grader is final. Myself is very subjective. So I cannot guarantee that the judgment is neutral and objective. By no means that I am such a person. So we try to be fair, but can never promise to be always accurate. Nonetheless, we still try my best to be in favor of students. As long as you demonstrate your effort, you will get a good grade. Grading policy, the total base point for the project is 700 points. A maximum of 100 points may be awarded to you as bonus point, depending on how much effort you have made and also how much investigation you have spent and trying to improve your project. A final term project will be judged based on the following factors: originality, do not copy, okay, do not copy. Creativity, I would look at how much creativity you have. Completeness, technical difficulty, and also the quality of your presentation. Thank you. Bye-bye.